I'm probably going to get some hate for this, and to be perfectly honest, it's kind of a biased reason, but yeah, I actually enjoyed this episode. Why? Well, one, well, I can't even say that. I can't even say the biased reason, but I can say this though. What I wanted to happen originally, like, at some point, like, in the future parts of the manga, but I just hope to God that none of this is, like, being spoiled. I mean, so far it's been going good. The manga, I mean, like, chapter 54 has, like, been obviously way different from what we've seen so far, but still, we need to finish the Colosseum to see if, Mine does die. If she does, I'll be an arsehole for the manga, but if she doesn't, I'm surprised I'm going to say this, but hallelujah. But anyway, the Jaegers have teamed up with Night Raid, well, surviving members, and that just sucks. I mean, imagine the power of all... When did they come? When Bullard died. So... let's include Susanoo and Chelsea into the mix, so it'll be the same number then. Legenda, Tatsumi, Leone, Akame, LeBlanc. 7. 7? Yeah, I think I'm getting that right. 7, so they're like, all 13 of them, like, oh yeah, well, okay, 14 of them, yeah, I forgot Esdef in the mix. It would have been, they would have dominated, what happened in this episode. But yeah, yep. I want to talk about the Emperor briefly. I mean, I know this theme is obvious in itself. Like, he was being manipulated by the Prime Minister. I mean, that's just a given. But what he said in the when the Gundam, I'm just gonna say it, when the Gundam was activated, your parents died in that tragic accident. And I'm just like, okay, that smells like a cliched thing, like someone, like, caused your parents' death. Although, from my knowledge, it's normally the antagonist of the protagonist that has been in that kind of circumstance. It's never been, like the antagonist with the, I'm gonna say, misunderstood antagonist. But yeah, I think the Prime Minister has killed the Emperor's parents. But anyway, Tatsumi died. Do I hate the Emperor for that, though? No. Do I hate the destruction he caused? Again, no. What I saw him doing was basically him having the mindset of the Empire will rise up from the ashes, essentially. Because everyone that he thought he governed correctly with the Prime Minister's help, again, like he thought, like, the Prime Minister knew best, and like him being young, helped him to govern it so people wouldn't think like he's an immature king. Like mostly in some cases they would have a what's it called? Someone standing instead. I forgot the correct term, but yeah, Edward VI had something like that. Oh, actually did kill the guy. Had him executed. Yeah, I've been reading up on Edward VI, as you can tell. I wonder well, actually, I don't know if the manga would go that route, but as far as the anime is going, I wonder if someone actually did some research on Edward. But anyway, again, would the Emperor, like, think that he's governed everything, but he doesn't realize that the person that's causing all, like, this craziness, kind of halfway, because he doesn't really control, the Prime Minister doesn't really control how the personalities of the people. I mean, like, look at that little girl and her family in episode 1. He doesn't control them, but at the same time, those three control their soldiers through the money and such and such. I don't know if they were connected to the Emperor or the Prime Minister directly, but yeah, the only ones that I knew were connected to the Emperor, the Prime Minister, Jesus, directly were his half-cousin or cousin, and, like, Ogre through his cousin. And yeah, Ron versus Leone. Very brief, but still not happy. Like two of his good fights of like, well, they look good in the manga, but still, yeah, I know. But I always wanted. Again, my memory of the manga is a little bit is a little bit so and so. I know he versed Akame, but I don't remember him versing Leone. But for my sake, we found out about Run's past. Kind of, he was a teacher, and because of you know um, bandits. Trust me, that is like a blessing to what happened originally. Um, Killed his students and kidnapped them. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. Um, and then because of it being a small town village, like the Empire just like scuffed it under the carpet. And that's why he joined the Jaegers, and that's why he wants to change it from within. And to be perfectly honest, when he was saying all that, surprising, yeah, so spoilers for the light side Inquisitor. Well, actually, it'd be for both Inquisitors, but yeah, the companion story hasn't been enhanced. But anyway, you've had 3 years to check up. Running reminded me, in my case, for the light side Inquisitor, where you want to change the Empire again from within without having senseless bloodshed. And the reason why Run didn't want to help Night Rage, kill the Prime Minister, was because of the revolution and the rebellion. There's so much death on the Empire's hands as well as the rebellion that no matter who takes over now, it'll still be bloodied. Even if, well actually, in both cases, both sides will look good. It's just a case of the victor. If the rebellion wins, then the rebellion will look good and the Empire will look bad. But if the Empire wins, the Empire will look good and the rebellion will look bad. It's just like, that war philosophy. It doesn't matter who wins. No, actually it does. It doesn't matter who started it, all it matters is who finished it. And then history will remember the good points of the winning army and then the bad points for the losing army, throughout the course of history. And like that's something that can easily be manipulated. And yeah, Ron didn't want to have a war. I mean, and he just wanted to have a clean slate without the bloodshed. But yeah, when the Gundam activated, him and Leone went and helped some citizens, and that teaming up was just beautiful. And then even more so with Wave. But I liked it when he said, I'm not joining Night Raid, I'm helping the people. I mean, it's nice to see a soldier acting out, but still having his own alliance intact. I mean, he's not helping this person because he's joining them. He's helping this person because he knows that they want best for the Empire, But yeah. In Kujou's evolution, not gonna lie, it looked pretty damn awesome. I mean, when I saw it, for some reason it reminded me of the Winged Dragon of Ra. If Yugi equipped himself with it. Did he? No. He did, but I think he equipped himself with something. Yeah, I know he did it with Dragon Master Knight, but that I'm on about. Well, I don't know. Anyway, and to see the ending, how he breaking his promise, and his death. Now I could be conflicting manga, and no, actually I'm not. It's actually the same. Destiny didn't work in Esdeath's favour now. But I suppose next episode will prove how much she loved him. If she sides with Night Raid next week, I'll be okay with that. Why? Because I think she'll have the same mindset as Wave. She isn't betraying the Empire. She's just cutting out a cancer. Like, did Budo mention that? I don't know. Again, confliction. But for argument's sake, it's what? No, he didn't. He didn't. He did in the manga though. So yeah, for the anime only route, this made up for last week. What happened last week? Mine died, didn't she? I think no, it was Kurumi. Yeah, no. Never mind. That episode was actually quite good. You know, with its thematic. So yeah, I enjoyed the episode. It wasn't good, but it was entertaining. Was Tatsumi's death sad? So. I was more sad for Akame mostly, but I was more shocked to see Tatsumi go because I was always in the mindset that him and Akame were protected by plot armor, but it looks like only Akame is now, from the anime's perspective, of course. As I said, from the anime perspective, I don't know what I said. I'm gonna give this episode a 8 out of 10. One, because of my biased thing, not gonna lie. Two, because you know, like, the team up with Night Raid, but still having their allegiances, you know, to their respective side. I mean, it just shows that they can put aside their differences to make things better. Set it for Esdeath. Now, what I mean by that is, again, with showing her if she truly loved him, even if Destiny wasn't on her side. And character development for Run, at least, finally, even if it was, well, actually, kind of minor, but at the same time major. But, yeah. I'll see you next week for, I think we're going to kill the Prime Minister now. Good day.